Hello, welcome back to Divine Destiny Guide. I pray you're doing well wherever you are. Welcome back for another message. If this is your first time, welcome. If you're a returning soul triber, new soul triber, thank you for your continuous love, your support. Remember, we are blessed. We are highly favored. You are super protected. Remember, we're never starting from the bottom. We're already on top and we're going higher. So, thank you. Please remember, if you have not yet done so, like, share, subscribe, leave a comment if you feel led to do so. I love hearing from you as well. I am encouraged and inspired by you as well. So, thank you for your love, your support. So, as I shuffle this deck, and again, I do my shuffling meditation before, because a lot of the times the message is so huge and there's a lot that's coming in, and so to save on time, I pre-shuffle and meditate over them. I stop where divine says to stop, and so here we are. So the card here on top, it says your rise is their demise. So when you rise, this is when they fail or they will fall. For a lot of people, especially those who are narcissists or with narcissistic tendencies, if you notice people who work against you, it's because they don't want to see you at the top. They don't want you to come up. Because if you come up, then that means they will end up being at the bottom. But again, as you know, as we know, whether you believe in karma or vengeance is mindset, the Lord I will repay, they cannot resist what it is. It is what it is. Because if they're working against you, clearly they're sowing negative seeds for you. And so they will reap whatever it is that they sow. And they will live to see you rise. It doesn't matter what hurdle, what blockages, what traps the enemy tries to play or put in your path. But God's word must come to pass. He's not a God that he should lie. So when you are on top of that wheel that's fated, that's destined for you, your destiny that people have been trying to block for so long, they work that hard, that tirelessly to block you from that promotion, that job, that breakthrough, that relationship. They exhaust themselves. Why? Because they know that the minute that the sun shines in, the moment you get that breakthrough, the moment that God opens the door, it's the end of them pretty much. They will be in sorrow. Again, they're going to reap what they sow. It's from one extreme to the other. Before they wanted to see you sad, now it's like, how does it feel to get a taste of your own medicine? So this is why it pays for us. It's like, if you can't say good, just shut your mouth. Just don't say anything negative. Don't try to create blockages and stumbling blocks in the lives of other people, because surely you shall reap what you sow. We will. And it's like, if you purchase say a lemon tree at the store, you come home, you plant it, you nurture it, and if you were to reap avocado, you don't like avocado, you're allergic to avocado. I mean, some of you would be so mad, you would turn everything over to find that receipt for how many years ago. You would take a picture, you would take it to the store. You would be very upset. So it's the same thing. Whatever it is that we sow, we are expecting at the end of the day to reap the fruits of that. So it's important that people are aware of that. Whatever we sow, that's exactly what we're going to reap. And of course, at the moment, it may seem as if it feels good, it looks good to see other people struggling because you are working hard at doing this. But just prepare. And again, we're in a time where the enemies or people who worked against you, God is teaching them lessons. A lot of them, even if you don't see it, they're just painting on a face, but they're under pressure. They're under pressure. They're not having any breakthroughs either. They are burdened. They are stressed too. So if you're in a relationship and people are in their own relationship and they're trying to create blockages and problems for you, what do you think is going to happen in their relationship? Hello. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Absolutely. So you cannot be fooled with. For a lot of you, again, your heart, you're an empath, you're loving, you're caring. And people, yes, they played with it. They played with your heart, your feelings. And so they fooled you once, and it was, it was shame on them. Some of them, they claimed they're embarrassed, they apologized, but then they repeated it. And you're like, no, it's one too many times. You are a demon slayer. This is what you need to know. You are powerful. You are powerful in the spiritual realm. And again, this is why people don't want to see. They see your people are able to see your gifts, your talents, and your abilities. And they know that if you're placed in the right environment, the right temperature, around the right people, how much more productive you would be. And so this is why they try to work against you so hard. Again, they're working for the enemy. But again, see, the devil can get you into trouble, but he can never rescue you. Some of these people are going to have to be placed on their backs looking up, crying out to God, because he says every knee shall bow and every tongue confess that Jesus Christ is Lord. Even those who are working for the other side, they will. So do not give up, do not give in, do not roll over and play dead. It's like, don't forget your power here. Don't forget your authority here. Talk is cheap. This is what a lot of you are realizing here too. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Talk is cheap. Action speaks louder than words. A lot of you, you're from the show me state. Don't tell me, show me. Love does not hurt. Love does not slander. It does not exalt itself. It's not puffed up like the Bible says. So people want to tell you that they're for you, but clearly you can see, by their actions that they're not for you. They're just, talking only because God gave them that cut in their face for a mouth. And they can just blow hot here. Some people just want to talk just to, again, they may fool people, but they can't fool everybody. Talk is cheap. This is why he says, not everybody who says, Lord, Lord, is going to enter into my kingdom. Talk is cheap. It's like, show me. Don't tell me you love me. Show me. Don't tell me you love God, you're a Christ follower, but the things that you're doing is of the devil. Again, we need to correlate the actions and the words, and that way we can know people's true intention. It's like if you show somebody, you buy something nice and you show somebody and you're excited, like, hey, look at this. And then they're like, yeah, it's nice. It's nice. I mean, does that sound exciting to you? No. It's like their voice should go along with their body language. So it's important for you to pay attention as a part of you growing up and maturing. Some of you already know this. But again, look at the actions. Look at the actions. Your rise is their demise. Yeah. Your success having everyone everywhere paranoid because you're the black sheep. Again, the black sheep, your rise will be their demise. At one point you were counted out. People look down at you. Now look who is ahead of the game. The last is now the first. You're going from overlooked to being overbooked. You're going from the pit to the palace. This is why the enemy works so hard, so tirelessly, exhausts themselves to be able to try to block you. But again, the thing is, and I understand and I know it, because who feels it knows it, okay? The spiritual warfare, it's real. It is real out here. It is real, let me tell you. But when you're going through this time, it's not easy. Sometimes it's easier said than done. But I must encourage you to keep going. Keep going. Do not give up. Do not give in. Because God is also, while you're going through this and the enemy or enemies, they think that they're winning, God is building you up. He's building character. You have perseverance. You have grits, true grits. You're a warrior. I mean, you're a demon slayer, for God, for Christ's sake. You are one of a kind. Yeah, and this is why these people, they try to play games with you. They think they can keep doing the same thing over and over. And like I said, with narcissists, they love to try you. You know, it's like with Delilah. She tests Samson the first time. He told her something wrong, or he didn't tell her the truth. And she had all those soldiers, and then he broke the little chain that they had on him free. And then she came back again. Again, it's just that, you know, looking back at it is like such a pity that he didn't realize what she was up to, because he thought that she loved him. Again, talk is cheap. She married the man, sleeping with the enemy he was. And for a lot of us, we can say, yeah, maybe if he had known better. But today, at least we know how his story ended. But for a lot of us, we've been bitten more than once, twice by the enemy or enemies, and we keep on giving them opportunities to keep on doing it over. And for a lot of you, it's like 2 strikes and you're out. Some of you, it's 1 strike and you're out. I don't have time for it. Yeah, a lot of these people throw rocks and hide their hands. Throw rocks and hide their hands. But again, you're a demon slayer. These people cannot hide anything from you. Like I said, they may be able to fool some people, or they may have fooled some people in the past, but no, not you. You have been through enough to know that you are enough. And this is what I'm saying. When people think that they're playing you, they're playing themselves. And a lot of you, you're underestimated. People think that you're dumb, you're naive, you're gullible, and maybe you were, maybe we were. I was at one point. But it's like now, I go with the actions. I go with my instinct. I go with my intuition. And I'm not allowing anybody to waste my time, because it's not worth it. I'm here to learn my lessons and get my blessings and do my service for God, and that's it. Break generation curses as the black sheep, as so many of you are, and keep it moving, keep it pushing. So a lot of these people, they're able to fool others. They play the game, they wear the mask very well. And again, some people, they may know that they are playing games, but because they want to be in company of these people, then they try to go along to get along. No, it's like, I don't know about you, but I don't have time for it. I don't have time for it. I don't have time for it. Yeah, they should have killed you when they had a chance. No going back. That's why I put the blank, but it's been, yeah. They should have unalived you when they had a chance. The devil should have. Because now you learn the lesson. It's like you got away and you are not looking back. You realize that these people talk is cheap. They tell you one thing, but their action shows something completely different. And you're not sticking around to see what else they have up their sleeve. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. I'm not gonna keep on sitting around to be bamboozled, to be fooled by anybody. Your rise is their demise, and this is why they want to keep you down. This is why they want to oppress you. This is why they throw rocks and hide their hands. They go and they whisper to the boss why they shouldn't hire you, why you shouldn't get a raise, why you should be written up, why you should not get that promotion. And then they come out smiling with you, trying to troll you, like, applaud, giving you applause, showing other people as if they're a supporter for you. And again, this is why it's important to pray, ask God to reveal to you the people who are for you, the people who are against you, and He will. Again, a lot of these people, they're very deceptive, very manipulative. Again, don't be licky, don't be nyami. So a lot of people, they are able to feed people. Be careful what people are giving you to eat. Be careful what people are feeding you, putting in your ear, because it may not be as nourishing. It may not be for your own good. Again, they may fake it to make it seem as if they're for you, but they are not for you. They are not for your highest good. And some people love that when they can manipulate and control another person. They get a kick, they get a high out of it. So for a lot of these people here, this is why they work so hard. Again, they want to have you in the hangman to keep you stuck as a sacrifice. Your rise is their demise. They don't want to see you on the up and up. But Spirit is saying you need to get into this King of Swords, where you can smell the nonsense from a mile away, where you can see through the truth, where you're not tolerating people BS. Fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice. It's like you learn lessons for a reason. A lot of you have gone through divorces, harsh breakups, relationship issues where people lie to you, lie in your face. And it's a reason why you went through that. So that the next time you meet or come across other people, they don't play you. They don't play you like a violin. Stop allowing yourself to be tortured and manipulated by toxic, envious people who you think are your friends. A lot of us who have already learned that you are the star. Again, they cannot stop you from shining. You are a demon slayer. Your light irritates their darkness. Like I said, don't worry about them. Like the Bible said, don't worry about the wicked. How they're springing up now. In the morning, they're fresh and blooming. In the evening, they will be withered away. You are the star. They know who you are. So again, they come out to make it seem like all is well with them. But I'm telling you, they are wiggling. They are squirming in their own mess. Because in the spirit, they're getting their butts kicked. They're getting their butts kicked. Two of Swords. Talk is cheap. Again, a lot of these people, they want to have you confused in both minds. It's like you don't know if you're coming or going. Should I trust them or should I trust them not? If you're in a connection where you have to think, should I trust this person? Then you need to pull yourself out of that until you can have clarity. Then you put that person back in your life if you choose to do so. But as long as you're in this space, again, the enemy loves when they have your head like in a boxing ring where they're just hitting you left and right, pounding you. Again, what they're feeding you, the lies, the tricks of the enemy, you have to be careful. Ace of Wands. Again, your creative spark as the black sheep. You're getting a brand new beginning. You're enthusiastic, you're adventurous. And again, this is what irks them. They don't like that about you. They don't like that. You're glowing, you're on fire, you're lit. Yeah, this is what's causing all that argument, for them to be so competitive, for them to be so jealous, trying to create chaos and arguments and want to win at all cost. This is why. It's because you are one of a kind. You're one of a kind. Don't let any jealous or envious person try to rattle you. That's what they want. They don't want you to know your worth. They don't want you to know that you are all that and more and some. Okay? You're a black sheep. I mean, just great things here. And black sheep is in no way a black sheep. Generational curse breaker. You answer the call. And not only that, you are chosen. You are the star. You're a demon slayer. I mean, when you show up, the enemy must run. Demons flees. Like when you show up, it's just like when cockroach see the light, they all run, they scamper. When you flip that switch on, no matter how dark that room was or is, the darkness must flee. You make these people quiver. They're trembling in their boots when you show up. So when they're trying to exalt themselves as if, I'm all that, look at me, look at my outer appearance. That is nothing, because what you have inside of you, it's not a designer label. It's not a makeup. It's not lip gloss. It cannot be washed off at the end of the day. You're a star. You're a healer. You're a light worker. You're a life changer. You're a world changer. People have to look up, throw their heads back to look at you. You need to know who you are and whose you are. So a lot of these people, they throw rocks and hide their hands. We have the 5 of Pentacles here. So because they want you to be in hardship, because they think if you get this promotion, if you get this job, if you get this relationship, you're going to be, again, your rise is their demise. You're going to be on top. So what are they trying to do is to create conflicts. We see it here. They don't want you to have this brand new start. But like I said in the beginning, what God has for you, it's for you. You have an Ace of Wands, a brand new passionate start, whether they like it or not. And guess what? I've had in my life personally where people thought they were closing one door, taking away somebody from me because they think if I was to be in that relationship, it would have been too good for me, when in fact, they did me a favor. So if God doesn't bless you that one way, He will open another door for you. That was just a lesson for you to learn. So it's like with or without them, with or without it, you will still make it, because you're a star. That is from the beginning of time. That's who you are. It doesn't matter. When you show up in people's life, you are the blessing. A lot of us, if you think back on the connections you were in, people felt special. I mean, and you thought they were the it. But it's when you pull back or when you break up, you look at them and like, what was I thinking? What did I see on this person in the first place? I mean, now their picture looks like a mugshot. It's like, really? Seriously now. But it's because of you, your energy, your vibe that you brought. That's what made them glow. And you saw them in love and light. But these people, or this person who decide to throw rocks and hide their hands, yeah, it's because they wanted you to be out in the cold. They wanted you to be sick, sad, depressed. Have you ever noticed sometimes people come back to ask you, how are you doing? Or they send people to come to check on you, because for all the things that they have done, they thought that they would have you, just somewhere in a ball, curled up. But no, honey, you are a star. Even on your worst day, you are a star. This is not your portion. This is for them. And this is what I'm saying. When people sow bad seeds, they will reap. And I just want them to be open to receive. Have your lap and your arms wide open, baby, because it's coming back. Everything that you sent, because we're a demon slayer, all those little things that you try to send to us to create spiritual attacks, let me tell you, they're coming right back over to your house. Including karma and vengeance, because God knows where you live. And some people would say karma knows your address as well. Yeah. So yeah, they should have killed you when they had a chance. So a lot of these people with the Knight of Cups here, yeah, people who wanted to give you small offers, you know, people who want to come to you with a cup to play games with your heart, your emotions, your feelings. You're not going back. No going back. And so you are the one that got away. Yeah, right at the back here it says lovers. You are the one that got away from a lot of these liars, these losers, these narcissists, people who wanted to play with your feelings. Again, they had nothing to give, nothing to offer, but they wanted to play with you. Now you know your worth. And when you pull your power back, I'm telling you, they're left like a fish out of water. They're on dry land with their mouth gasping. They're not meant to survive on dry land. Fish should not be on dry land, right? So yeah, this is how they're feeling. Because they didn't know you have the guts, the heart to pull your power back, to know your worth. How dare you? How dare you? But yeah, you are highly protected. I told you that in the beginning, and I'm just looking at these cards. Your rise is their demise. They want to sacrifice you. It couldn't work. It didn't work. You're highly protected. You are marked for greatness. This is why, again, for some of you, God pulled you out just in time so that these people wouldn't keep playing games with you. And some of you, you use that sword and you cut them off. Spirit says, stop sleeping on yourself. You are the star. You need to know who you are. You're a demon slayer, for Christ's sake. It's like stand in that, walk in that. It doesn't matter what the enemy tries to tell you. It's about whose report do you believe. Your hard work is paying off. Yes, you've been working on yourself. Some of you, you've been trying to heal yourself from relationships and people who have been manipulative, wanting you up in your head. You're working on yourself and it is paying off. Spirit sees that. I lied on your name. Character assassination. Yeah, this is over the black sheep and the ace of wands. They tried to assassinate your character. They threw dirt on your name. But again, you're getting a brand new beginning. They didn't know you're a seed. And so they buried you. And now, and yet, I rise. I love it. I love it. You are one of a kind. And this is like my three of swords card. So yeah, they with the 5 of wands, all the conflict, the competition, when they know they don't compare, you're in 2 different classes. And it really irks me when people try to put everybody in the same pot. No, we are not. Even though, yes, we may be born identified as female or you're male, but you may even be from of the same complexion or race, but our hearts, our character, it's completely different. Again, what I have inside of me, they don't have it. So don't put, and this is why a lot of people, they thought that they could get a better version of you, and they're realizing now they play too much. So these people wanted to see you in heartbreak, heartache, and disappointment. They wanted to see you sad. But I'm telling you, when you come to realize that what God has for you, it's for you, nobody can take it away. If it's meant to be, it will be. You work hard anyway. So it's not like you're codependent on other people. God knows what is best, and when we trust God, He will do the rest. This is your season, absolutely. Even though they've been throwing rocks, hiding their hands, they want you in the cold, hardship, poverty. I'm telling you, when it's your time, it is your time. And this is your season of abundance, of breakthrough. It's time to pour back into yourself, self-love. After being played and toyed with, people try to sacrifice you, whether unalive you, sacrifice you for other people, prioritize other people before you, trying to love bomb you, give you little sleazy offers. No, you're loving yourself now, and this is their worst nightmare. Your self-love, your rise is their demise. Oh my goodness. Spirit says cut them off. Cut them off. And right behind that, it says start new start, new beginnings. Again, we saw that Ace of Wands before. For some of you, you could have been dealing with or have a karmic feminine, because we have here all these fights, these competitions, this jealousy that's been going on in the background, throwing rocks, hiding their hands. Again, they're only a ploy, a tool in the devil's workshop. What God has for you, it's for you. And the divine is saying, get ready to receive. Get ready to receive. Get ready to receive. Know who you are. Demon Slayer, the star, the black sheep, who is now the headliner, the front runner. You are one of a kind. Your hard work is paying off. You are highly, highly protected. This is your season. They lied on your character, but God is for you. And because He's for you, who can be against you? You are back, powerful, stronger. The devil should have done it when they had a chance, because you're unstoppable now. You are a force to be reckoned with. May God continue to richly bless and keep you. Until next time, take care. It's too late to apologize. You heard that? A lot of them want to apologize. I told you. Yep. Spirit said cut them off. To apologize. Yeah. I love it. Take care, guys.